Welcome back. It's Dr. Jennifer Bunny, better known as Doc Jen Fit, Doctor of Physical Therapy, owner and founder of Gen Health, your one-stop for all aches and pains. You can freely search through just typing into our search bar or looking through our movement playlist, or follow a plan for better daily guidance, whether it's shoulder pain, low back pain, or a full body plan that has strength and mobility included. This one is particularly for my runners, and this one exercise you're probably missing that could really help to improve your hamstring strength, your glute control, your core control, and your hip flexor strength at the same time, because those are all needed when it comes to that single leg demand that we have when it comes to running. And this is a great one that I actually got from another PT. He's so smart, Chris Johnson, who really works with runners. And this one in particular, he uses if you're having a lot of like hamstring tendinopathy, especially like a high hamstring strength. So this is a great exercise, especially when you're getting back into running and you want to help prevent injury or improve what you're feeling in that high hamstring. This one exercise is called a long lever bridge with a hip flexor pull. It's quite the words. But what we're doing as we extend the legs longer out into a bridge hold, it makes it harder on the hamstrings. So if we have our legs kind of tucked in a little bit more, we get more glutes. We're not only gonna work glutes, but we're gonna extend it out for those hamstrings, okay? So as far out as your legs can tolerate and you hold into that bridge is where you're gonna go. And when you're holding that, we're going to pull that hip, keeping those hips stable and steady so they're not rocking. So it's a lot of core control as we're pulling against a band, lifting your foot up. So we get hip flexor strength at the same time, which is so needed when it comes to running. So the resistance loop I'm using is from our Optimal Body Therapy Kit. If you do not have resistance loops or long resistance band sliders, or things that you can use accessible at home with different resistances, I highly recommend snagging our Optimal Body Therapy Kit. We're going to have a discount for you. Along with every purchase is a free back plan where I teach you how to use every piece of equipment that we have in there and how to create better stability and control within your body. This band is going to go around your feet. You're going to step out. You can have shoes on if that makes it feel a little bit more secure and stable. And we're going to lay down. Again, this is a long lever bridge, so as far out as you can tolerate. The further out, the harder it is. So we're gonna go into that extended bridge and lift and hold. So already from here, you're engaging in your core, squeeze and kind of tuck that tailbone under. You should feel those hamstrings light up. Now we're going to pull one leg up and then switch. Keep your hips stable. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oop. I want to keep that band from going too far down. 7, 8, 9, and 10. And we'll take a little break. One thing that I noticed is that the band did keep coming down on my heels a little bit. So that's where shoes would probably be helpful here, so it's not slipping so much. But just keep some tension on that band as well so that that leg isn't coming too far in. It kind of stays out, and keep a little bit more tension on that band. That can help as well. Now, what you want to, again, be focusing on is not only those hamstrings, but that pull and that aggressive pull for that hip flexor. If we want strong glutes every push off, we need a strong hip flexor pull. So your strong hip flexors are essential with running when it comes to strong kickback with those glutes. Okay, so coming into that long extended position again, we're going to come into that bridge. So again, tuck that tailbone under, engage that core. You can kind of keep your hands on your hips too to feel if it's stable. Pull it in. 1, 2, 3. Don't let those hips rock. 4, 5. Woo! This band. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And coming down. We just have one more to kind of finish it off, and that would be 3 solid sets, which is really going to light up those hamstrings. If you want a little bit more, you can always do a little bit more, especially if you're feeling like it's getting exactly where you're kind of been missing. So this is a great warm up, or just adding it into your regular workout plan for preparing your body for running. Okay, last one. We're going to come into that extended hold, engage into that core, and lift. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Ooh, hamstrings are definitely feeling it. Core and hip flexors feel really strong. And here's the misconception. If you have tight hip flexors, you just need to roll them out. Not true. We want to understand why you're building up that tension in the hip flexor. We have a completely free guide when it comes to hip flexor tension and tightness that you're feeling, or if you have been just digging it out, highly recommend getting our free hip flexor guide. It's completely free to go through, download, you'll read about it, you'll understand, and we'll provide exercises that help to really well round that hip complex so you're not feeling so much tension in the long run.
Don't forget, if you love what you're learning, I have so much more in stock for you. So hit that subscribe button, check out the other videos I've done in the past, and leave any comments of any suggestions that you have for videos in the future. And I can't wait to help you feel incredible and amazing within your body.